To use the opportunity to make a video of this situation, what is happening in Berlin, and I'm telling you, it's like ghost town. Nobody's outside. Quick update. So recently, I have public address system. I keep forgetting that I have this. I got microphones, y'all. This YouTube game is becoming late. Let me just quickly fix this. You know how this year started? Like,
Shit is getting real, getting real.
Lord Sky on the beat.
Coronavirus, shit is getting real. Coronavirus, getting real. Coronavirus, shit is getting real.
Everybody, Santa, everybody, Santa, everybody, anywhere you are, you have to Santa, Santa, everybody, Santa.
however, recently the government in Germany announced that there's going to be a lockdown during the Christmas time until the 10th of January. This means is that there isn't going to be any Christmas vibe until the season is over, like until the 10th of January. And nobody's even sure that by the 10th of January the lockdown is going to be called off, or they might even extend it, a bit further. The thing is, if you're in Germany, if you're in Berlin, I mean, I came to Berlin last year, so I experienced the Christmas last year, and it was a vibe. Like, there's this Christmas thingy about Germany, about Berlin. Like, I don't know for other cities though. I mean, I'm just talking about Berlin. But we have this Christmas market where you go and buy stuff, all this Christmassy thing. It was so beautiful, and I was really looking forward to the one this year. However, Miss Rona had other plans. Anyway, with the recent announcement, I mean, people are not happy, of course. It's Christmas, but the government has spoken. The government has spoken, and when the government speaks, you better gotta listen, otherwise gonna pay some fine. One day I was on my way to Ghana, I was like, let me just see what the situation is like, to know if Berliners are actually obeying this lockdown rule, to see what exactly is happening. And I actually made a video of, just to show you guys the situation. Guys, everywhere is empty. I couldn't even believe it. Like, during the first lockdown, I didn't leave my street for almost 3 months. I didn't even take the S-Bahn. I didn't go anywhere that needed to take a public transport to go to, because I just didn't want to deal with the drama. Everybody was scared. I was legit scared. I'm like, please, I'm not gonna die in a foreign land. However, I had to get groceries there, so I try to plan my grocery shopping once a month. So whenever I receive a lot, go to the grocery store, stock up, and then reserve in my house until the next payday. And that was just how it was. So I don't have like a 100% situation report on what happened then. See, I'm saying report on what happened then. However, with this second or third lockdown, I mean, we've had partial lockdown like some weeks before, but people didn't really, it was partial, and restaurants were kind of open, but they had like a curfew, so you're not supposed to go out at a certain time, and you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol at a certain time and all that. However, with this recent lockdown news, everywhere is shut. Like, restaurants are not allowed to open, schools are not allowed to open, people are children that were in kitas and in primary schools are sent back home. I mean, it's the Christmas season too, so they are basically on holiday, but you're gonna spend a holiday in your house. To use the opportunity to make a video of this situation, what is happening in Berlin, and I'm telling you, it's like ghost town. Nobody is outside. In the S-Bahn, in the train, the public transport is empty. You can see that. I was almost the only one in the entire coach. just very handful of us. We're not even up to 5. We're just very few people. And you can also see most stores that sell fashion stuff, things that are not, how do you say, necessities, things that are not food, drinks, and essential amenities. Let me put it that way. Essential stuff like toiletries and all that are all closed. So shops are closed. Everywhere is closed. Nothing is happening in Berlin. Like, everybody is home. Everybody is home. It's really crazy what's happening. Let me take it a little bit further. I went to Alexanderplatz. Alexanderplatz is the city, I'll call it the city center in Berlin. Usually there are a lot of people at Alexanderplatz. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot of people. It's usually crowded, and because there are a lot of street food around there, shops, restaurants. So whenever tourists come, that's where it's happening. Whenever there's a protest, that's where it's happening. Whenever there is something that you should be aware of in Berlin, that's where it's happening. But to my amazement, to my surprise, it was also empty. Like, you can see everywhere is just empty. And I'm wondering what's happening in stores. I mean, I'm going to go to the store this evening to find out if, first off, if there is tissue. First thing, we'll find out if there is tissue, or if tissues are out as well, or and to also know what the situation is in the shop. Are people like stocking up and all that and all that? First, when I made this in the afternoon, in the evening you can also see everywhere is quiet. The public transport places, the S-Bahn, the U-Bahn, everywhere is empty. This is actually a good thing, because it means we're taking this a lot more seriously than what's happening in some countries, and it means Berliners are obedient. They pay attention, they listen, and they obey. I was surprised to see this level of emptiness in the street. I was thinking at least maybe some people would be out, but it was a total, like, I felt like rapture took place. And people are really cooperating with the measures put in place by the government to regulate the whole situation, which, I mean, I give kudos. But because it's Christmas, we think people would want to come out and still spend some time and organize like this flea market or the Christmas market thingy. But nada. Not that you asked me, but I think the reason why people are really paying attention and adhering to the rules regarding the lockdown this Christmas season are due to some factors. First off is COVID-19. What happened at the beginning of the year, it was too crazy, and people of course don't want that to happen again. Secondly, the weather is really cold. It's winter right now, so people would rather stay indoors, normally. Although that wouldn't be a factor, because last year people were still outside. People still managed to come out to do their shopping. So although the weather might also be like a factor, I don't think it's like the only factor, that's contributing to this. Something else is that, most restaurants are closed. Offices, most places are closed. So why would people even come out in the very first place? There's nothing to do outside. You can't even come out and gallivant and roam about, because no fun out. So it's just better you stay home. So I guess that's one of the reasons why people are really adhering to this COVID-19 situation. Again, why would you want to leave the cozy feeling in your house, when you can just snuggle up with your loved ones, or if you don't have loved ones, your loved thing. You can just snuggle up with someone that you love or something that you love at home. Why would you leave the comforts in that to go outside and be looking for who's not looking for you? Who would prefer to spend some time indoors, with some cozy feeling, instead of just going outside? And most importantly, Berliners, we are obedient people. Our ears are not made of plastic. When the government gives instruction, we obey. and that's a good thing. It's really a good thing. Although if you don't obey it, if you don't adhere to these rules, I mean, you get fined, you get punished, but still it's a good, there's some people that even if you put punishment from now to tomorrow, nothing's gonna happen. But it's really a good thing that Berliners are really keeping to these rules. I guess not just in Germany, in some other parts of the world. I mean, in Nigeria too, the second wave is coming back. Authorities are also trying to impose a second lockdown and all that. So just put in the comment section what the situation is in your area, where exactly are you, and what is happening there. People obeying the lockdown rules and restrictions? Are people just doing their thing, living their life? If we die, we die. Let us know in the comment section below. Let's talk. Let's not just for the people. What are you doing during this lockdown? What are you doing during this Christmas season lockdown? What exactly is happening? How are you spending time with your family and with your friends? For me, I am gonna spend time with my thesis. It's sad, but girl, gotta graduate. I gotta graduate, okay? But I also have plans to spend time with some friends here. You can't, I need to also mention this, if you're in Germany, if you're in Berlin, you can't meet, you can't be more than 5 households in a meeting or in a set or in a gathering, stuff like that. So to be within the law, you know. So you can't just have a house party and invite everybody, of course not. I got some invites to some friends' places, but it's going to be within the law. I mean, I don't want to risk it, and I'm not even sure if I'm still going to go. When I wake up and my ancestors whisper to my ear, it's time for you to go, we go. If not, we're gonna sleep in the house, we're gonna stay home, and we're gonna finish that thesis. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Leave me comments in the comment section. I hope you like my channel. Leave comments in the comment section of what's happening in your area. How are you guys? How are you? What's the situation there? How are you spending the Christmas season? How are the people around spending the Christmas season? Is there any restriction or any lockdown in your own area? So let me know in the comment section, and I would see you in my next video.